Alright, what's up, Dragon Brew? Today I got a wild hair and I decided I want to play some true Temur ramp, and we want to go big as we can go, well, within reason, and play some really dumb spells. Because there's some big things and foundations that we've only touched on, and I kind of want to get a chance to play with those. So let's talk about the deck. We are starting with some 3 steps ahead because we do want some counter spells here. And honestly, it makes a lot of sense, right? We're going to have the mana, we can counter some stuff later, so why not? Gonna play some Llanowar Elves. I know it's not what you typically see in ramp decks, but it is an early spell. Maybe get the opponent to spend some mana or, switch up their turns while we're setting up some other stuff. If not, it just enables some of our other stuff to go off. We do have a little bit of removal in here with Fires of Victory and Volcanic Spite, but then we also have Up the Beanstalk, because we have a bunch of really big things we're going to be playing, so the extra cards obviously make sense. Some Ancient Cornucopia, because we will have a few multicolor things, but mostly just gaining life every turn is good. Of course, Ill-Time Explosion, because if you're playing Temur, you're playing Ramp, you're probably playing this card because it's one of the best sweepers you can play. And Overlord of the Hauntwoods, because, well, we're ramping. We like mana. Nothing real surprising there. But as we've learned, Make Your Own Luck is actually still a really good card, a bit underplayed, and it gives us something to do with our mana in between so we can get some of our super expensive things fairly cheaply. We also have Overlord of the Boiler Bilges, because, well, why not? Whether we ramp or not, it's just another good removal card at the very least. We are playing 1 copy of Rite of the Dragon Caller because we played another Rites deck and it was kind of fun. So, just give it a chance since we're playing the colors here. And we do have a fair amount of spells. And then Chandra Flame Shaper. This is the first Chandra deck I think we played this season. And it's actually really good. One, it could just basically wipe out the board, which is super good. It can let us copy other things, which is super sweet if we're in the right situation. And then on top of that, it can help us dig for other cards, and then we can just have extra mana to play them. And since we're playing expensive spells, this isn't a bad thing for us. Of course, we have Koma, World Eater. If Koma survives and connects with your opponent, it just becomes a real menace. Just getting 4 extra 3/3s is kind of absurd, honestly. So we'll see how this works out. And then just the obligatory Doppelgang, because we're playing all the Temur ramp stuff. We're going to have all this extra mana in play. We might as well do something fun with it. Now, as per the usual, if Temur ramp is your jam, at the end of the video, we'll have a link. It'll take you over to Moxfield, a channel sponsor where we host all of our decks, so you can download them and try them out for yourself. But also, if you want to build this or any other deck we feature on the channel and you want to get some cards, hit up our friends over at Tales of Adventure. That's TOAMagic.com. You can use code DRAGON, DRAGN, and they have a pretty good inventory, and you can save 5% with that code on anything you get through their site. And you know they're reliable because they show up at just about every major Magic event there is. So, yeah. Go buy from there and support the channel and save some money. All right, let's go hop in and see if this version of Temur Ramp with Chandra can burn through our opponents. Let's keep it. This is more than functional. Oh, we are not getting to keep this Llanowar Elf. Whoa, whoa! Raise the alarms. We got to keep a Llanowar Elf on turn 1, folks. It might be an early Christmas miracle. It might be the lucky... I was going to say mitten hat. I don't know what do y'all call these types of hats? Honestly. Because for real, not even joking. I for real don't know what you call these types of hats. Mitten hat actually makes sense to me, but I'm also an idiot sometimes. Alright, so... do we risk playing Overlord here? Or do we just wait and try to kill a mouse? I feel like... oh, we couldn't kill the mouse anyway, because I don't have red mana. What am I talking about? That's okay. For some reason, I thought I had a red land in play. I obviously didn't. So, we'll take some damage here. Then we'll probably just try to hit him with the Fires of Victory next turn with the kicker paid. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I guess good they don't have extra mana, though. Well, and then they find the white mana. So now I'm not going to be able to kill things. I thought they were mono red for a second, but that was not the case. Yeah, really knowing what I know, I probably should have on turn 2 just went for red and then played this just in case. But now we're kind of in a weird spot. How badly do we need to kick? I think we also probably need to dig for a... sweeper, ill-timed explosion if we can. Don't know how much of a difference it's going to make, but, maybe. Oh, they're going to try to put something on it now? That's greedy, opponent. You're in the driver's seat. Don't get crazy. Oh, opponent got greedy. Why, though? You didn't have to do all that. I mean, I appreciate you did, but you didn't have to. I mean, I guess I just kick it and get full value then. Whoo! And they lost the Demonic Ruckus. That's good for us. I need a business card, though, off the top, or we are in trouble. Like, we have a lot of removal. Opponent didn't add anything to their mouse, so I'm not sure what that means. Wasn't a haste creature, wasn't something good for them to play there during combat. Huh. Well, I mean, we could die a couple of ways next turn without having double strike. So I think I'm going to do this first. Just to see if maybe we get a useful card. You know what? We could have done a lot worse on that card, actually. Okay. Then let's go ahead and play this. I can get the island. Still possible, in case the elf dies here during our end step or whatever. And not have to take any damage using our spell. So being able to counter something's pretty effective here. I was hoping more for a removal card or something, but you know, we'll live with this. Yeah, I'm not blocking for obvious reasons. We do get an Overlord of the Hauntwoods back next turn. Is their hand for real just like a bunch of mana? Or are they just like waiting to commit? Oh, it could be more like Shards Mage's Rescue. They just don't want to commit them yet. Which is fair. I wouldn't blame them for that. Alright, I guess we get this. Take our turn. Ooh, another Overlord of the Hauntwoods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Would only leave us 2 mana, though. I think we play a tap land, play Overlord, leave us 3 mana available. And I'm just going to make the elf one of them. And that's probably correct. Third Overlord. Don't really need that, but that's fine. Alright. Also, it could be something like Sheltered by Ghost or whatever, and they didn't want to waste it on a Llanowar Elf. Knowing, well, they could have just got rid of this anyway, though. Yeah, I don't know what their hand is. I have questions, for sure. That card is annoying, but I guess we just let it hit. That's not worth stopping. Oh, they don't have anything. They for real don't have anything here. I don't know how, but they don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Leaves us 2 mana available unless we draw an untap land here. I don't know if I want to... I'm trying not to get too greedy here. I think I'll wait one more turn. Because the opponent doesn't have anything. We could just take our time. Well, there's an ill-time explosion. That'll solve all of our ills here. And... could use it here, but I don't think we need to. My opponent might block, double strike. Like, I don't know. Like, nope. They're just letting it through. Okay, then. No clue what they've got in hand. Like, you're not committing cards. It has to be Shards Mage's Rescue. They just don't want to play on stuff. That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, I'm definitely blocking. Like, that's not even a question. Like, go for it. We would have blocked in a heartbeat. Okay, so now if I do this for anything less... oh, well, the greatest mana value. All my stuff happens to be more than 5. I could make it like 2, but nah. Yeah, you know what? Let's tap this. Let's do it. Well, I do get to draw 2 cards. All right, let's see what they're up to. We can always counter one of the things. Well, that wasn't great, was it? All right, so here's what we can do. We can discard 1 to force them to play something out of hand. We can counter something. And then still shoot something with the Volcanic Smite with all the mana we have. So let's try that. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of 1. I guess I could also counter twice. We have 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. If we do it for 2, I guess that's probably more reasonable. Let's do that. And then see what their response is here. Yeah, that's what I figured. It was Shard Mage's Rescues. I assume there's at least one more. Because they've obviously waited for this. And try again. Yep, that's what I thought. And try again. Nope. Awesome. All right, bonus at 2. That'll work. We'll take those. I will say that the other option is with the much mana as we had, we could have just doppelganged and then just copy a bunch of our stuff. We could have just like target and get a bunch of stuff. And then the opponent just wouldn't be able to punch through anyway. So that's the other safe option. But I figured we could wipe out their board and then just not have to care. So went that route. It worked out. Oh man, we got the expensive part of the deck. And no red mana to play our 1 spell. Whew. If we were on the play, I might risk it. I'm going to mulligan this. This is maybe a little bit better. All right, we'll see how this works. Also, I had some people ask about my my crazy holiday hat, if you want to call it that. I'm going to play the Llanowar Elf. Because here's my thought. Like, even if they get rid of this, then I'm not playing anything on turn 3 anyway. Or turn 2 anyway. But if they do, then I just play this tapped. And yeah, exactly. So, like, nothing really lost there. If we'd have played this tapped on 1 and then played the Elf on 2, end result's the same. Only here, they didn't play a second creature. Because they got rid of our thing. And we're kind of okay with that. In the grand scheme of things. Yeah, that can stay. We want our mana. But yes, people have asked about my hat, and these long ear things, I don't know what you call them, actually have pockets, I guess, but I use them as like hand mitts when I'm outside. So yeah, as I'm just getting beat down by the survivor. Yeah, I think we just take our time and set this up. No need to get too crazy. Pass the turn. I'm sitting here playing with mitts while opponents just beating me down. Alright, well, this worked fairly well. We'll just go ahead and play Ill-Timed Explosion here, right? Because I only have to deal 1. Yeah, I mean, I could discard 3 steps ahead, I guess. Let's see what we get here. Ooh. I'm going to get rid of Forest and Fires of Victory? Sure. Alright, so then now I could either Beanstalk and leave up 3 steps ahead, or I could just play Overlord. Like, I don't know. There's options. Ooh, another Ill-Timed Explosion. Then maybe we take our time here. See if we can get the opponent to commit to something else. Alright. I mean, we'll take another hit. We'll be at 10, but then we'll also get to gain some life, so... So, okay. Oh, we will stop that. We don't need them having multiples of that. That's not good. Alright, so we take 5, go to 11. Whew, this could probably be a Chandra, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We would need a little bit more. I think we go ahead here. Why not? And one of those was a Chandra on top. 2, 4, 5, 6. I still need a 7 for a Chandra. So let's get rid of Make Your Own Luck and Volcanic Explosion, I think. Or Volcanic Spite. Because if we get an untapped land, we just play Chandra straight up and just get rid of whatever the two things are they play here. Which leaves them 1 token behind. Fair enough. Alright, well, we didn't get it, so here's what we're going to do instead. We're going to play this. Get some life and a card. Oh, another one. That doesn't suck. I mean, at least one of those cards in their hand's a removal spell. Because they feel like they're playing so many cheap creatures, they would have played another body somewhere along the way. So I assume we're going to lose the Overlord here. Yeah, that makes sense. But they're giving us 3 life, so they're almost offsetting what they're going to tackle us for, so... Ooh, Sheltered by Ghosts. Cool. Alright, so Sheltered by Ghosts won't be able... Or the Chandra won't be able to kill the bat easily. So that's a thing. Alright, you got it. Chandra kills the other 2, though. And then they attack Chandra, and then what? So there's be 2 tokens left behind. They would get a card. Deals 8 damage. Choose any number of targets and or planeswalkers. I think we go ahead and just play this. And this sort of feels like an if they have it kind of situation. But now we have enough mana that we can target everything we want. Yep, that gets in there. That's totally fine. And that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we have to pay 2 more to target this Knucklehead, right? With the Sheltered by Ghosts. Alright. So then we just play Chandra. Get a card, get some life. Get an elf we don't really need right now. Minus Chandra. We will target. Yep. Target. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. We'll deal 3, 2, 2. I guess I'll give an extra one here since I'm paying the mana for it, so why not? We'll submit. We'll pay. Get us an elf back. They get their 1/1. We play a land. We get to attack. Alright. And we have a backup Chandra if we want to be a real menace to the opponent. It's probably another Sheltered by Ghosts. So they can just like get rid of a thing, attack Chandra. Oh no, it's an Overlord. Well, that's real. Alright. And a Warden. Alright. And a Survivor. Alright, well, we're not going to be able to get rid of everything next turn. That's going to be quite a lot to deal with. We can get rid of a couple of them. Actually, we can get rid of 2, 4, 6. We can get rid of several of them.
Cool it.
All right. 3 steps ahead. I don't know what we can use that for. But we can get a copy. Nah, I think I'm just going to take the card and the mana.
Think fast, fight hard.
Ooh, we got a Koma. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And this is 7 and Koma is 7. We are short of being able to do what we want to do. Dang it. We were so close. I guess I take the Make Your Own Luck. Because I can at least still play that, you know? Alright, so let's play this. Wait. Oh, I forgot about the 3 mana I was going to get from the Chandra. Oh, that's a mistake. I could have actually played the Koma here. That's unfortunate. Ah, well. Mistakes happen. Yep, we'll target all those. We'll give them each a point. Doink.
You're gonna want to stand farther back.
Then we'll play this, crack this. Yeah, I definitely could have played Koma here and probably ended things. That's a little silly. Ah, well. Yeah, might as well play Make Your Own Luck. Why not? We will take... do I care about No Time Explosion? Probably. It'll just be there for later. I kind of want to leave mana up to be able to use 3 steps ahead. Yeah, that's fine. But we are reaching the point that we can start just powering through potentially as well. Alright, Overlord. 2 more duders. Well, they get to attack into our Chandra. I could have countered that, but I feel like we should still be okay here. You know, famous last words. Okay, they will get lands off of that. Alright. Though I guess if I countered that, they wouldn't be able to attack Chandra, and I'd be able to sit on her for another turn. So there is that option. Yep, she gone. I mean, the silly thing is they know we have this already, so it's like I might as well just play. I'm going to tap these for mana. And then just cast this. Take the action, because we'll get the 2 life. Oh, Overlord of the... Oh, and we got Doppelgang. Alright, well, that changes everything. Let's go and just discard this for 6. Straight up, right? And just discard a land, because whatever. I mean, we don't even care if everything dies here. We just have so much. Alright, what does QQ give us here? So we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 mana? 4, 4, yeah, alright. So -2 is 12, so we can get 4? Great. Let's target... Hell, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4? That should do it. Yeah, I was going to say, we have more than everything there. So yeah, I played that terribly. I had 2 big mistakes in the middle there and still were able to win. Like, even with the opponent hitting all their stuff and just like playing lazily, it just didn't matter. Like, I think this is just a power difference in the 2 decks, potentially. I don't know. Oh, boy. All right. Oh, but this is not green. I'm going to keep it against my better judgment. I mean, we get a forest. We turn this one into green, so we do have a removal spell. We could possibly play Land of Elf. Hopefully we draw an untapped land on the next couple turns, but, you know, we'll see. Well, we know what this deck is. This deck's been super popular. I'm wondering if it's just because it's close to being a budget deck. If that's why, but, this is a case, though, where if we could have had a turn 1 Land of Elf, it would have been super sweet. But this is also a deck where a lot of our stuff, if they bounce it, we get more value. So, we'll see what they want to do here. I say we go ahead and attempt to do this. Even though it probably gets countered. Oh, it didn't. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm not feeling too bad right now. Though they do have instants they can bounce stuff or whatever. Cash grab. All right. Fill in the yard to try to get their cheap things. How many instants and sorceries you got so far? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you could do this on the cheap. You can get that down now. Nope, they're like, no, we want more value first. More value. Sure, you got it, champ. 2, 4, 6. We can just straight up play an Overlord. That doesn't suck. Or we could Beanstalk. Nah, I'm just gonna go for this. And just say if you have the bounce spell, you got the bounce spell. So be it. Because if they let it sit, we get a 5/5 at instant speed at a minimum. But to use the town ain't big enough, they have to target their own thing as well. So they need something cheap on their side to target. Otherwise, they're bound. Well, I guess they could attack, bounce terror, bounce this, replay terror. So that's reasonable if they have it. Yep, we take the hit. They didn't do it, though. Ooh, but we get Koma? No, we're mana short for Koma. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Koma had potential. Alright, another Llanowar Elf doesn't suck, I guess. I mean, they don't know that it's good for us because we want to play Koma. Koma also has board 4 and a bunch of other stuff. Can't be countered, blah, blah, blah. Alright, wouldn't be surprised if they flash in their dude here. Yep, expected to see that. Not a surprise. Play another one? Nope. There's the other one. So now it makes me feel like they just already have some other bounce spells or something. Alright, so we're dead already. We already know this. They're not going to do this if they don't have a bounce spell in hand. And I guarantee you they have another Into the Flood Maw or something. Or else they wouldn't even have made that move. Man, if we'd have just top decked the mana, we'd have had Koma and they wouldn't be able to tap it. But that happens. I mean, sure. I mean, all that matters is if they just have a bounce spell or not, which they probably do, so. Just target them. Oh, I can't target them. Has to be a creature or planeswalker. I guess I might as well target that. I mean, obviously, there's something. Decline. Doesn't really matter. Alright. Just bounce my dude. And, okay, they already have it. We knew they had it. We get to move on. You know, this is okay. I mean, I hate that I have two, like, surveil lands, but still reasonable. And if we find an untapped land, that actually makes it not hurt nearly as much. Because then we'd be able to play Fires of Victory on 2 and still do something else on the following turn. But if not, that's okay too, I think. Yeah, because we need mana. Sucks that it's the Thundering Falls, but you know, gotta have the manas. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the best we can do here. Yeah, Beanstalk can stay, I guess. Interesting. We didn't even get batted there. So I guess we're gonna see a 3-mana spell here on this turn. Just a matter of which one. If it's the dude that comes back from the graveyard, or if it's a preacher. Or I guess it could be the room. Okay, it's Unstoppable Slasher. That makes sense. Let's go here. And then Thundering Falls. Ooh, Cornucopia. That's That's worth keeping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We won't have 6 mana anyway. Yeah, I guess we keep it. My logic being, we're probably just going to play an Overlord and pinned it anyway next turn. Not guaranteed, obviously, but...
Nobody knows Dominaria's shadows.
Resolve. I'm going to get rid of...
We all have things we'd rather forget.
This goes to 4, so we could shoot that with an Overlord. I think I'm going to get rid of Hauntwoods here. Then we'll shoot the Slasher. Still have 3 cards in hand. Then we get a couple of turns here, so we can Overlord, kill Liliana. Can't play this and do that, because it'll only leave us 3 mana. But we can do this, get a card. Hopefully it's a land, because then that'll set up some stuff for next turn. It is not. It's another Overlord of the Hauntwoods. Alright.
Knew this was a waste of time.
Well, if nothing else, the following turn, hopefully, we will be able to Cornucopia, have that untapped with the 3 steps ahead. And their hand is just spot removal, and we don't have creatures for them to kill yet. Fantastic. It worked out. Sometimes you just have to will things into existence. End the turn. I assume they're going to waste some removal here of some variety. Just a matter if we want to counter it or not. I don't really want to. I'd rather worry about rooms or other things they have going on. So that's fine. And we're not super worried about Slasher, considering we have another Boiler Bilges and whatever. Alright, deck. Now you're being amusing, but not getting us where we want to go. Let's go ahead and just play this. It'll die, but we also just get to kill the Slasher. Get us a card, get us some life. Just keep it from coming over so we don't have to worry about it. Okay, make your own luck. That could work out for us. Obviously, we're going to get rid of this Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. Oh, is it going to be double Nowhere to Run? Is that all they had? Oh, it's a cut down. Fair enough. Our stuff is not very reasonable for cut downs, obviously. We're a little cut down proof. We have not found much mana, though, as many cards as we've gone through here. Alright. Now we kind of get a little bit of time here, I think. That leaves us 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. We don't necessarily want that. I think we just do it and play the Llanowar Elf. And just say, if your last card's a removal as well, then F it. Whatever. Like, if you got it, you got it. Who knows? It could be like a board sweeper, too. But even then, we don't care that much. I mean, I guess we do kind of care, because we'd lose 2 Overlords and an Elf, but eh. And then they'll get their Slasher back. But we do have ways to dig to other answers. Oh, they're deciding what to kill. That's pretty good for us if that's a situation they're in. Yep. But this is also the case of, like, if their decks are all removal, I always wonder how these decks deal against stuff that don't have a bajillion targets, right? Like, what do you do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll take the action. Why not? All right. See what you got here, Ponant. Because we are obviously going to attack. Go ahead and keep that thing on ice for a while. And if a sweeper shows up, they also lose that. Because if ultimately they don't have an answer, they're just dead next turn anyway. Actually, they're going to be dead anyway, because we can counter and copy something, right? Oh, no, we'd be a little short. Oh, no, because we still have this. Yeah, we just end the turn. We can just copy a Boiler Bilges, and that's going to be it. And that'll do it. Yep, easy win against Mono Black there. Alright, this seems fine. Ooh, okay. Well, you're probably dying, but I'm going to let you run out there anyway, because you just might not. Also, sometimes I feel like, even if the opponent gets rid of it, we don't care that much, because then they didn't do something else on their turn 1 or 2, which is also kind of good for us playing a slower deck. Yep, gotta hold on to that bat. Yeah, let's just go ahead and go with this. All right, Lunar Convocation, you got it. Sounds good. Oh, well that's cute. Wasn't expecting that to be a thing. Huh. Alright, well, we'll play this tapped. And then we'll just go ahead and kill a bat, I guess. You do have to be careful, though, with these decks, because while they are playing bats, we don't know if they're playing one of the life gain, life loss combo type things. So you kind of got to keep eyes on that with everything happening. Zoraline, sure. We'll definitely want to kill Zoraline here. Or just get an ill-time explosion and make our life easy. You never know. Speaking of, see, sometimes just gotta ask nicely. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana at the end of this turn. We'll still be 2 away from that. Let's go ahead and use this. See what we get here. Take the action. Ooh, I was gonna say, if we didn't find something that was 3 or more, that would have sucked. Yeah, let's get rid of this. And damn, I kind of don't want to get rid of Beanstalk, but Volcanic Spite is also fine in this battle. Yeah, all these are tough choices. I think I'm actually going to get rid of 3 steps ahead, though. Then play a land, play this. All right. Ah, nice. Well, you get another Volcanic Spite. Nope, they're like, nah, I can't deal with Koma. Though Volcanic Spite's going to give us access to Koma. So, alright. Sweet. Take the action. Yep, gain your life. Pass the turn. So now they have to kill our elf. Because otherwise we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to be able to just play the Koma. Alright, they're drawing. Those dudes are attacking. We'll kill this. So no easy life gain for them. Now, if they just play a creature, they'll gain a life. So, you know, it's whatever. But so they lost life, but did not gain life. They have all the parts to be able to do so, but are not able to do it. So, great. We get a card here. Go to 21. They gain a life. Gain 2 life, actually. We get our... I'm going to hold this in case I need something to discard. If I want to hunt. But now we're kind of in charge here. Because they got to deal with Koma. They got to deal with an Overlord. We got creature lands. Yeah, now they're just digging for something to help them get ahead here. Because they do get 2 tokens for every time they gain. Okay, that's important. I mean, it only goes off once here, but still matters. Yep, you got it. Oh, that's awesome sauce. All right, well, we're attacking with everybody, because why wouldn't we? Like, I don't even care if I lose Llanowar Elf here. Like, you do what you're going to do, opponent. Here come 3 dudes. 6 life for them. Oh, 4 dudes, so it's 8 life for them. However, they also account for 12 damage, so that seems more than fine. I think we're okay with that exchange. All right, you got it. Yep, you can have that all you want. You don't get that, though. Counter copy? Do I have enough mana for that? Copy this guy. And that should do it. Because we'll kill this. Oh, they do get to make 2 more 2/2s, I guess. 2 more 1/1s. Though I'm not sure how much it matters. Because they gain 4 here, right? From each of those gaining 2. We shoot them, they're at 13. Everything has... Oh, well, never mind. Chandra just like, nah, I got you, fam. Don't worry about any of this. Yep. Like, this is just embarrassment of riches at this point. Chandra is actually kind of a nutty card. Can I target players? No, creatures or planeswalkers. Alright. They all just take a pile of damage. Alright, that's 8. So no blockers, and we get to attack for well beyond lethal. Yep, opponent says GG's. Wow, we were never really threatened much this game, huh? Even with them getting their whole, like, Voltron assembly package. Nice. That game felt a little crazy because we really didn't even get all that much removal against the creature deck, right? Like, we got the Volcanic Spite, we got the Ill-Time Explosion, which killed a couple of things, and then the one Overlord, and then the rest took care of itself. Even with them drawing, I think they drew like 7 extra cards during the course of the game. So that's actually pretty good. So yeah, I'm not really sure if we need to have the extra Ride of the Dragon Caller here. Like, it's a neat fun of, just in case we get it, but I just don't see many scenarios where that's going to be the way we win, right? It's going to be either something to do with, like, Overlords, or Chandra setting up something, or Koma just making a bunch of counters, or we're going to kill them with Doppelgang, right? That's probably going to be our best bet. So I'm okay cutting that. Realistically, we should have either more Fires of Victory or Volcanic Spite, one or the other, and or some more Ill-Time Explosion, I think, is kind of where we need to be. So I'm going to go with Ill-Time Explosion being the answer, I think. And mostly because I just think that solves more problems, and it gets us access to 2 more cards, right? Like, sets up other plays. So can't be too upset about that. I think, again, though, if we could cut something else to find room for Fires of Victory or Volcanic Spite or even another 3 steps ahead, might be a little bit better. But then you get into some weird spaces where you probably are cutting, like, Ancient Cornucopia, or maybe cutting them Make Your Own Luck, because we do have a fair way to draw cards already as it is. It's just sometimes you do get something for free, right? So if you got, like, a free Koma or a free Chandra, like, that's pretty sweet. But I'm willing to do that in the name of having more early preventative cards, right? Because that's kind of the issue. You got to be able to keep your opponents off of you early to be able to get the other things. The thing is, though, these also only target planeswalkers and creatures. And that's kind of the other problem, is these don't... I mean, this targets a battle, I guess. But don't actually target your opponent's face, which is a problem. So maybe we wanted 3 steps ahead against those matchups. But, I mean, it's still a 3-mana thing, so I don't know. This is kind of like getting nitpicky and pick and choose what you like or don't like. But I'm going to leave it like this for now. you're more likely to run into creature decks than non-creature decks, so I think these changes are fine. But if you are running into more non-creature decks, you could definitely cut an Ill-Time Explosion or one of these Spites or Victories for another 3 steps ahead and help yourself out a little bit there. That said, all the cards kind of did what we want. Chandra really showed out in a couple of matches that we won specifically because we got Chandra, right? We got to see Koma in action, even with the opponent getting a bunch of life. It didn't even matter because you're attacking for, 12 plus 8, so 20 a shot just between Koma and the coils. And we won one game with Doppelgang. So the whole deck got to shine out. You love when that happens. So yeah, I think this is cool. If you're wanting to play Temur ramp, this is probably one of the better ways to go. You do have to be patient with how you play your cards, but that's just kind of the nature of playing this kind of deck. That said, this list we're going to post is going to be 3 steps ahead, 4 Land of Werewolves, 3 Fire's Victory, 3 Volcanic Spite, 4 Up the Beanstalk, 3 Ancient Cornucopia, 4 Ill-Timed Explosion, 4 Overlord of the Hauntwoods, 2 Make Your Own Luck, 2 Overlord of the Boiler Bilges, 2 Chandra Flameshaper, 2 Koma World Eater, 1 Doppelgang, an Island, a Mountain, 2 Forests, 2 Shivan Reef, 2 Thundering Falls, commercial districts, a bunch of different lands because, we got to make stuff work. That's kind of just the way it goes. But yeah, if this isn't your jam and you're looking for something a little bit faster, actually a lot faster, check out this Selesnya Cats deck we played with both versions of Ajani, and those +1/+1 counters added up and did a lot of work in there. So you may want to check that one out next. Might be more your speed. But that's all I have for now. We'll see you next time.